Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to a little Sunday video. I'm starting the vlog in Greenwich. We're walking around some very lovely houses. We're going to go and do some house hunting. No, I'm joking.
Could you imagine?
Welcome back. Starting the year? No, we're not. I mean, I would love to, gosh. This is a life goal, this is a pipe dream, I mean, come on. It's everyone's dream to live in one of these lovely houses. Anyway, Zara found a flea market advertised online and it's this Sunday, so it's the first flea market of the year, and it's not, I don't think it's going to be a big one, but we went to one, I think it was about 2 years ago now in Hampstead. No, it wasn't Hampstead, was it? Oh, no, it was. Yeah, like Camden, like North London. And we did arrive at the wrong time, so you have a slot arrival time. Do we have that for this one?
No, it's just from 11.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. What time is it now? We're at 11:30, so it's not too far after they've opened. It was quite busy when we drove past. But yeah, last time we bought a lovely lamp base from the market. So there's a couple of things that we've kind of got in mind, not that we specifically need to get today, but more so just to kind of look and get some inspiration. I am going to do a video maybe in a couple of months time about things that we're going to do this year to the house, or things that we'd love to do this year in the house. One of them being the middle bedroom and then another one being Zara's bedroom. So we want to keep in theme of the home, of like a little bit of mix of modern and a little bit of mix of antique as well. So we're going to have a look and see if there's anything that takes our fancy.
I have a feeling that this might be quite expensive to
Me too, me
just
too.
Because of where it is.
Yes, in Greenwich.
Hill.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the houses here are absolutely stunning. Like, this road's called Royal Place. This is where we were just trying to park. I mean,
did you tell everyone about how horrific the parking situation was?
I just said to Zara that you can tell Greenwich is a very old part of London because it's just classic. You can't get parked anywhere. It's not designed for cars. It's very much to Zara. It's like designed for horse and carts.
Reserved down one way.
Yeah. If there are cameras around here, I'm absolutely buggered. Anyway, yeah, it's just stunning around here. It feels like you really are in just like classic old school London, and I love it. But I mean, a mid-terrace here, you're looking at around 2 million minimum. So it's a pipe dream. I mean, how lovely you could step out your front door and then just pop into the pub.
We just need to romanticise our terrace.
I agree. Look at that up there, it's gorgeous. Anyway, down here we go. There's some beautiful shops around here as well. This is a lovely cheesemongers from Marjorie shop called the Cheese Board. Look how. Oh yeah, Burns Night. It's coming this January, isn't it? How lovely does that look in there? All of the wines. Oh wow! Little Perello olive cans. Yeah, gorgeous. And this is the Creaky Shed here. It's an absolutely beautiful deli, and there's obviously like fruit and veg here too. Gorgeous. How lovely are they? They've got the tulips, the spring bulbs. Produce looks absolutely. Look how amazing those carrots look. They don't look real, do they? There's a downstairs and an upstairs, so I think it's going to be quite a big one. This is more like clothing. Okay, we are inside. There are a few bits, but it is quite sparse downstairs, and it's very busy. It is absolutely rammed in here, so we're going to head on up. Hopefully it might be a bit more quiet. There's a lot of clothing down here. They've got the same prints that we saw in the south of France here, which is quite nice. They're very similar to the ones in Nice. We don't really need any, but they're very nice. Okay, this is a little bit more spaced out. I feel like downstairs was just hectic. This is a little bit more calm. Busy, but calmer. There does seem to be a lot of vintage clothes, more so than homeware, which is furniture sale. Yeah, there are bits and bobs dotted around, but we're not really in the market for vintage clothes, are we? It's nice to look, but I often find they're a little bit more expensive. I mean, if you do need a vintage coat, there are a lot to choose from. They have some nice lamps. I quite like this little wooden one here. That's really nice. And this brass reading lamp as well. That's quite lovely too. Okay, I don't want to be that person, but that was absolutely disappointing.
I think.
Oh
like,
dear.
I do find vintage shopping overwhelming anyway. I'm the first to admit that. I like the results of what you get, but I actually don't enjoy being there.
No.
That was
carnage. It was very busy, which is fine. The prices were very expensive, and it was, I dare say, 70% clothing, 30% furniture, and the furniture that was there didn't really feel very vintage at all.
Well, it wasn't really fun, it was like knickknacks.
Knickknacks, yeah. Like a photo of someone's Yorkshire Terrier in a kind of...
Did you see that iridescent thing?
In a naff frame.
No, we sound really...
Do you know what? We do sound so bad,
so negative. No, I think because it came up as an Instagram ad, and it was a furniture flea market. So I'm a little bit confused why I've just seen about 3,000 fur coats.
I know, and it was £4.50 per person to enter as well, which is £4, so £8 to go in. You could go to Notting Hill, Portobello Road and get something a bit...
Well, at least we were cheaply disappointed.
Yeah, hey ho. Anyway, this is lovely. Oh well. It's a lot, isn't it? No, we know. Anyway, we're gonna have a little lunch and try and grab a coffee. I'm really laughing, so we're getting the front of our house repointed this year, and there's a really lovely house. Let me quickly show you it, just behind. And it's got this like, almost like taupey, beautiful, I don't even know how you describe that, but that's the kind of colour that we want to do our stonework, not just traditional classic white. And I think we're going to paint our door, when we get a wood door, this colour, like a nice maroon red. It's always been a dream. Me and Zara have very similar thoughts on like having a red front door. I don't know why, it just feels very London, doesn't it? There's actually someone on our street who's had a really lovely front door just installed in their home, and they're doing a real...
They've had everything.
Yeah, they're doing a real renovation. He's been doing it since we've moved in, and it's nowhere near done, so I think he's actually doing the work himself, so he must be some kind of builder. But they've had the most gorgeous door installed, so I still need to like think how I'm gonna do it, but I do think I could just write a little letter and pop through the letterbox and just be like, we really like your door, we live about 6 doors down, do you mind saying where you got it from? Imagine if he says, I made it.
I just think next time we see, like we saw the other day going, I think
we could just ask him, couldn't we?
Because I feel like if that was us, I'd really want somebody to come in.
Be like, we love your door.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful Victorian door. I think it's like a dark green colour, but then it's got stunning stained glass in it. It's just, it's lovely.
It screams expensive.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear it and
be
we're
like,
gonna cry.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna head up here now towards a place called Royalties. I actually went to this place years and years ago. They do very nice breakfast. Yeah, we're gonna get a little coffee. Yeah, just here. We have our coffees and hot chocolates acquired from a tea shop. No, they do really good coffee, and then they've got big like vats of beans, and you can get your own little selection. Oh, we could go and get the yak for Mags. We've got time. Yeah, and the tumble dryer balls as well.
Yeah, let's have a move down there.
Yeah. There's also a second vintage market in Greenwich. It's not as big, but it's free. So one to consider for sure. We've got our coffees, and we're just going to head into the food market to get Maggie a little chewy yak because she's nearly finished hers from the lovely little pet shop in here. Okay, we got the tumble dryer bowls. It's just from this shop here. It's called the Art of Zero Living. It's a really good place if you want any refills or anything to just try and reduce packaging waste. It's a fab little store. And we picked up Maggie's yak from the pet bakery. She's so lovely, honestly, such a lovely woman. If you are ever in Greenwich Market, the pet bakery store, she's fab. But yeah, we're gonna head back, go via the butcher's on Royal Hill to get some short rib for tomorrow's dinner. We actually haven't had beef short rib since the day before the kitchen got ripped out, so it's been over 5 months. And we loved it. We bought some pappardelle yesterday in Waitrose, so we're going to have that as a lovely little comfort meal. So this is Gloucester Circus that we're approaching now, and this reminds me of the circus in Bath. Honestly, again, houses very rarely, if ever, come up for sale in this area, and when they do, they're just crazy money. Sarah's doing a panic last minute hat purchase because she would like a cream one. Or a brown one, or an oatmeal, I would say.
I want a brown one, but I know you want a brown one. I'm going to let you have that moment.
No, but get whatever you'd like. This is a last minute New York panic purchase.
I don't think that's going to get mucky. I'm a grubby girl.
Brown's really lovely. We're in Tesco, by the way. I don't know if I've said that. You also need to get some travel money. They have a travel desk here. It's not bad, £7 per hat.
Well, this one's 6.
Oh, the brown is nice. It's lovely. Try it on. That's nice quality. They are polyester, so they're not going to be the best quality, but it says made from recycled polyester, so at least that's a plus. Oh, that's lovely, Zara. That's really nice. We are back home and Maggie has her new yak.
No, it's just a run off.
Yeah, she has to run away whenever we give her anything. And it's almost like she thinks that we're going to steal it from her, which is hilarious. We didn't manage to, oh god, look at my hair. We didn't manage to get travel money in Tesco. The counter was closed, which is a bit annoying, but we've got 2 days until we fly, so we are going to do, I think, like a click and collect. You can do it at the post office, so that's fine. Sorry about my hair. I need a bit of a trim. I was looking at photos of like when I had my like shaved head, and I just feel like it's so much easier. Like long hair it looks great, but it's annoying. I actually picked up something in Tesco as well. Went in Zara for a hat, hats plural, and I ended up getting a really lovely jacket. Let me show you. So it's like a really nice, I think it's like a utility jacket, but it's quilted and it has like a lovely fleece lining. It was £40, which I actually don't think is bad going at all. And the quality feels superb. I love wearing navy. Navy and blue is such a nice colour. So I think I'm going to take this to New York with me. Obviously, we'll probably put a coat over it too. Or maybe I might actually be able to get away with that with a thermal underneath and a jumper and a hat and scarf and gloves. I tried it on in store and I was really warm, so I'm really pleased with that. Anyway, we're going to make some quick lunch. I'm very hungry, I don't know why, but here we are. And I think Jordan might be popping around, who lives locally. He said he's doing a kitchen clear out and there's some chimichurri he's getting rid of, so I might be having some chimichurri getting dropped off. Okay, I just tried on the shirt jacket just to show you guys. I really, really like it. I washed my hat as well. Basically, I wore this hat to Borough Market the other day and I put it in with the cheese that I bought there, and the hat ended up absorbing all of the smell of cheese, which is lovely when you're eating it, but when you're wearing it, totally different story. So yeah, I think this is going to be...
You just smell like cheese.
I am. I think this is going to be a really nice New York outfit, obviously with gloves, scarf and a thermal underneath, so that'll be 4 layers. I think I'm going to be very toasty. Okay, so it is time to tackle the middle room, and it's actually not that bad, to be honest. All we need to do is put the Christmas decorations away. Obviously we packed all of them away when we were feeling better. I think we ended up taking the tree down 4th or the 5th. I think it might have been the 5th of January, which is probably the latest we've ever left it up, but obviously we were really not very well. So we've obviously just had the decorations in the spare room ready to go in the loft, but we haven't really had the energy nor the motivation to do that. However, we are very much done with seeing the Christmas decorations, so they can go upstairs. Also, I'm going to take my iMac back downstairs now that the desk is down there. We didn't take it down just because I find myself not really using it up here, and it is a tiny little bit slow in comparison to my laptop. However, I think now that I'm using the desk so much more downstairs, I think I will naturally use the desktop computer a little bit more. So I'm going to take it down and see what it's like down there, and if I'm finding myself not really using it anymore, then we can obviously look at rehoming it. Yeah, that's definitely a job for today. Also, this has pretty much all been under here since we did the kitchen, but all of our plates are here too. I get a lot of questions whether or not we're going to put these back on the wall. We absolutely are. We just are waiting for the builder to come back just to rectify a little bit of a plaster issue. Where the water had obviously got into the brickwork when it was flooded quite a lot, it did need to dry out, so it's been drying out for months now. So once that's done, we can put the plates on that wall. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to putting them back up. I think it'll be a really nice like finishing touch. But yeah, these boxes can absolutely go back up. Oh, also we got neck pillows. These were reduced in HomeSense. They were £4 each, so we've got a neck pillow each for the flight, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I feel like it's going to be a blessing that we've got these. But yeah, £8 for the 2, not bad at all. And the RRP was £25. I think that's a pretty good saving. Okay, the computer is back downstairs, and do you know what? I actually don't hate it. I feel like it's a working office. I'll see if I do actually use the computer down here. I mean, I'm updating all the software now. I didn't use it towards the end of last year, obviously, because we were just working from our laptops while this desk actually became our kitchen counter. So yeah, it's definitely a work in progress, but I mean, it's functional, and it's quite nice to have like an actual desk that we can sit down and work at. So yeah, I'm going to do all the techie updates, and then hopefully we'll be more inclined to use it now. Guys, I know I said I was feeling much better, and I am. I saw someone share this online, and honestly, this has been so good. Obviously, like ginger, lemon, honey, things like that when you're sick are really, really good for you. But I saw someone share that M&S do this British honey with turmeric and ginger. It's £5 a jar, so it's by no means cheap, but I've been putting it in with this Clipper boosting ginger and turmeric tea. So it's a tea bag with additional honey, turmeric and ginger, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely delicious. It's like a warming cup of just goodness, and it tastes delicious. I kind of stress how much better I am feeling, but I just kind of want to keep all of the nasties at bay, and I know there's definitely going to be like bits lingering inside, so just want to get rid ahead of next week. Okay, I completely forgot to show you dinner, but I'm not going to lie to you, it's all from the freezer. We've done some fresh greens, but cauliflower cheese was from the freezer, and the sausages are in the fridge, so yeah, it's sausage, cauliflower cheese and spring greens. That's our dinner this evening. And that's pretty much it. What? Oh, sorry.
Just trying to be helpful, taking your walk.
It's so funny. I've just been reading the comments on the vlog that went live today, and a lot of you were recommended heat blankets, and I think that might be actually a really good idea.
Oh my God, that's already
I don't know why we didn't think of that. Yeah, a heated blanket would be a great shout. I am going to try and reach out to our builder in the next couple of weeks and see if we can get this fire working, because I think a combination of a fire, that was Zara's ketchup, not her doing some jumps. Yeah, I think a fire and a heated blanket would be possibly too warm. So yeah, we're eating dinner off of our laps just to keep nice and toasty. Dinner was delicious. I forgot to say, my friend Jordan and his partner came by, and well, they were doing a bit of a kitchen clear out. I think it's just become well known that if there's anything that's food related, go and swing by our house and we'll make something with it. So I'll try and make something with it. I hate waste. So I did check the dates on these. They don't go out till August. We've got plenty of time. Chimichurri sauces by a brand called Chimi Love. Now, I think he went to some kind of a launch event of this product. I love chimichurri. Apparently it's a husband and wife who own this company. So he's given us he gave us loads. I'm going to give some to Zara's aunt and uncle because they love their cooking. I actually might see if my mum wants a jar as well, but it's like spicy plant-based chimichurri sauce, so really nice with steaks and veggies and that kind of thing. So yeah, he gave us an absolute ton. It was really nice to actually catch up with them as well, because it was funny, because I was like, oh, how was your Christmas, how was your New Year? And they were like, we've seen you, we saw you at New Year, but I don't remember even talking to you. I literally was like, what are we even, anyway, I was very unwell. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little pot of tea.
Would you like to show what I've made?
We're still eating.
Moving on, we're still eating.
We're still eating.
Beautiful bakes. We also have some scones that I made in the freezer. I made some blueberry lemonade scones.
You're in Nigeria now, aren't you? Look at her go. Honestly, I know I shared these in the previous vlog. Absolutely delicious rocky road. So good.
There isn't a recipe, I made my own.
Well done. Oh, hello, darling. I love you so much. I'm gonna love you all and leave you all for today, and I'm gonna catch up with you tomorrow when I'm gonna hopefully fingers crossed start packing my suitcase, or at least putting some outfits together, and put a mirror up in my bedroom. That I was also meant to do today, and I completely forgot to do that as well. It's going well. Good morning everyone. So it's the start of a new week and I've just been sat at my desk. I'm really enjoying the setup. I do remember why I stopped using this desktop. It is a tiny little bit slow, so I've been editing my vlog on my laptop, but I've used the screen, which is just, I love a big screen. So I've been doing all my emails and stuff on there, so I'm quite enjoying the setup. I think I bought this iMac maybe 3 years ago now, I think. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I bought it secondhand. I get a lot of my tech secondhand. My iPad was secondhand as well, so I use this to edit all of my reels and Instagram. But yeah, I buy all my tech from a place called Back Market. It's just a better way to buy tech because you don't need to buy it, you know, brand new. It's a great way to save money, helps the environment, all that. So maybe I'll look into upgrading this once we're back from New York, because I really enjoy the setup. I think having a desk is just super nice to sit down with like a keyboard and a mouse. Yeah, I've been editing some reels this morning, getting some vlogs scheduled for while we're away in New York. Zara's just gone out to meet her friend Brittany. She's nipped out on her lunch break. Brittany is actually pregnant and she's due to give birth next month, which is crazy. I'm sure it's not gone very quick for her, but I feel like we've blinked and it's just, yeah, it's just magic. So Zara's gone to see her with Maggie. They're having a lovely walk around Greenwich. So I'm gonna start packing my suitcase. I haven't packed anything. Zara's literally so organized and she's packed pretty much her entire suitcase. So we do need to pop out today to get the last few bits and bobs, an extra pair of thermals, some toiletries from Boots. Need to go to M&S and get some dollars. I've also been thinking about whether or not I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm really, like, I do love having long hair. It's nice that you can do different things with it, but it is slightly annoying at times. I don't know, I'm a bit on the fence. Let me know what you think. I think I would just go back to just getting it shaved, or at least really short, just so it's easier to maintain, but I don't know. I do also like it long. Okay, sorry if the lighting's a bit weird. I feel like this is the best setup that I can kind of make work. Suitcase is open. I'm working with a lot of space, this is good. I know I mentioned this in the previous vlog, but honestly, love these suitcases so much. They come with a washing bag, so I feel like that is super handy because you can literally just pop all of your laundry in that bag, drawstring it up, and then you know that all of it needs to be washed, which is brilliant. Also, they included a luggage tag, and I got this embossed in the store. Again, this was complimentary, which I thought was a really, really nice touch. So I got my initials on it as well. Whenever you fly with checked luggage, I always feel like it's a good idea to have at least one luggage tag on display, so I need to fill out the details inside. Yes, it's like, so it's blank, so obviously you can fill in your forwarding address. For whatever reason, the luggage does go missing. Touch wood, it doesn't. I've said that now, you watch. I think what I need to start with is like the basics. Underpants, socks, and then try some outfit planning. I'm really sticking to neutrals, and by neutrals I mean dark colours. Black, just because we're going to be doing a lot of eating, a lot of walking, so if like snow and sludge and stuff goes up our clothes, it's dark, it won't show. Similarly, lots of food, if we do spillages, we're more than likely going to do, then it won't show. Okay, for coats, I'm taking 2, and that's it. I mean, that might be excessive, but I'm taking one that's slightly smarter. This is from Zara. I bought this in Venice. It's a really lovely, like, thick wool blend overcoat. So that's what I'm actually going to be travelling in. And then I'm going to pack this. This is a North Face down puffer coat. I've had this for about 6 years. I just washed it actually. There's a guy I follow on Instagram who shared how to wash a down jacket. So you turn it inside out, zip it up, put it on a really delicate wash on the lowest temperature that you can on your washing machine, and then you tumble dry it with tumble dryer balls in 10-minute bursts. Take it out, shake it, make sure all of the down is redistributed, and then back in the tumble dryer, and repeat until it's about 80% dry, and then let it air dry near a warm place. So we just popped it on our heated airer. It smells amazing, saved on a dry cleaning bill, and this is going to come with me. So I mean, it's big and it's chunky, but this is the reality of packing for minus temperatures, so that's a given. I'm also going to be travelling in hoodie and sweatpants. I mean, I know that's a bit casual, but we aren't going in a lounge, so we don't need to wear anything nice. And obviously arriving in New York and taking the subway into Manhattan, again, it's just going to be freezing. So I'm going to do a grey coat with black sweatpants and a black hoodie and my trainers. So I'm going to be comfy on the flight for 8 hours, but also then warm when we land in New York. So that's travel day number 1 sorted. Shoes, I'm going to take my trusty New Balances. These are the most comfortable trainers that I own, but I'm also going to take some boots, potentially some loafers. This might be, I don't know if I'm going to or not, because whilst they are smart, we haven't really booked anything that's like 5-star dining. So I don't know if I do need loafers, but they might potentially be, if I have room I can pack them. I want to leave as much room as possible because obviously we might bring some things back. This is actually what my mum got me for Christmas. This is from Uniqlo. It's like a lovely grey button down, like a cardigan. Again, I think that is super lovely. So that is going to come with. I'm also doing some laundry at the moment as well. So we're kind of making these outfits with half outfit things because I also have additionals to go in. Another basic, but a grey COS zip through, 100% cotton. Really, really nice and thick and lovely and just great for layering. So that's going to be my second piece. I think this is going to be fairly easy. Toiletries, done. Socks, let's do socks. Black and white. I was actually going to go for a run. We were going to go running around Central Park. I don't know what we were thinking. And we're not going to do that at all. Not taking running gear, not taking running trainers. Would be a lovely thing to do maybe in the spring, summer months. Not in minus temperatures. Especially because we've just been sick. Another pair of socks, pop those in. These are just super basic white t-shirts for layering. I feel like I'm getting there. Okay, sorry about the lighting. I feel like when I put this mirror on the wall, I didn't think that I'd be backlit, so it's not the best placement. We need to look at that. But yeah, this is travel outfit number 1, and I am so snug. I feel like traveling in my bulkiest coat is the best idea to save space. So check outfit number 1. I'm really struggling to pack less than I need because like it's inevitable we're going to have a little shop while we're there. It's what we do every time we go away, and I know I'm going to see something that I like, maybe like a thrift store. We've got a couple of thrift stores on our map of things we want to do. So I know that I'm going to see something, but it's kind of frazzling my head to think that I'm like an outfit short. But I know I can repeat outfits and get 2 wears out of 1 piece of clothing because I'm going to have base layers on underneath as well. So I don't think we're going to get like smelly. Okay, I am packed. I feel really confident. I've actually had a big change of plans. I was going to take my North Face, but haven't tried it on. I mean, I know it's a big, thick puffer coat, but I have my grey overcoat and I have a leather padded jacket in here and a big, thick quilted jacket that I got in Tesco yesterday. So all of that, and I'm going to pack an umbrella just in case it does rain, but that doesn't have a hood, so it's not really going to protect me from any form of rain anyway. So I would have probably needed an umbrella. In hindsight, should have bought a North Face with a hood, but we learn. I hope I'm not going to regret it. If I do, it's fine. We can figure it out when we're there, but I have faith. Like, it's -3/4 degrees. The coldest it's going to record is -6, and I think that's in the like the peak of the night. So I have faith. I'm going to be fine. So now that's done, I thought I could ask your guys' opinions. So, as you know, I painted my bedroom and I absolutely love this colour. I feel like it's a lovely blue. And on a day like today, it doesn't feel too dark in here, but I feel like I overdid it by painting the ceiling. It's my one thing I was a bit unsure about. So I've tried out these 3 sample shades, which are complementary whites to this colour on the wall. Now, these are Farrow & Ball colours, so we've got Schoolhouse White, Joe's White, and then Webbit. I think that's Webbit. I could be wrong. That's Wimborne White. I knew that was wrong. So I'm swaying towards this one. I feel like Schoolhouse White has too many grey undertones. I probably could have done a second coat on there, but I'm just going to be repainting the ceiling just to allow some more light to bounce. I mean, it's the idea that if you paint the ceiling, it kind of makes it feel like it's cocooned, and whilst that is lovely, I feel like it was just a tad too much because the ceilings aren't so high in here, and with the dark furniture, it just feels a bit too dark. I hope it doesn't bring the ceiling in, but I don't think it will. I think if anything, it'll brighten it up. And that mirror down there is going to go on that wall to bounce the light. So I was supposed to do that yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. So when Zara's back, I'm going to ask her to give me a hand. Yeah, let me know which one you think out of those 3. I'm thinking that it's going to be Wimborne White on the end. Great timing. I just had Amazon deliver these. So I ordered these yesterday. I have these Bose headphones. I think I bought these in 2019. So they are well used. I wear these in the gym, wear them for editing. They're noise cancelling headphones. But because they are so used, the ear pads have kind of just got really mangled and the leather's starting to come away on them as well. So rather than replace the headphones, because they work and they're such good quality, I think Bose are brilliant. I ordered these replacement pads on Amazon. So these were, I think, $13.99. Bose headphones are really pricey, so it's definitely cheaper than replacing them. So I've got an installation guide, and those are the new ones. I don't think they're actually official Bose ones, but they do fit these types of headphones, so that's a fix. And then that means that I can have these on and cancel out the sound of the aeroplane engines and listen to some music or watch a film when we're on the flight. One pair of fixed headphones. Zara's back from Greenwich, by the way. How good! Oh my goodness. I forgot how good this is why I love January. I mean, it's doing things that you just never, like, normally have the time for. Like, that took 10 minutes, but I've been putting it off my list for months. Ta-da, done. Right, these need a charge. Okay, I'm gonna make a start on dinner. So we're gonna have beef short rib ragu for like a really nice, like, comforting winter warming dish. And I've made this before on Instagram. Funny enough, this was the last meal we cooked in the old kitchen before they came and replaced it. So it's like, I don't know what, I mean, nostalgia is probably the wrong word because it's not that long ago, but it just, I feel like every time we have this meal now, it's just going to remind me of that time. All of like the apprehension and nerves would be like, oh my god, our kitchen's going to get ripped apart. Anyway, we just finished I Am Tim. We watched half of it, well, about 3/4 of it last night, and then finished it with lunch today. And if you know, so it's about Avicii, who was like a DJ, but he was more, I feel like saying DJ is like an injustice to him. He was more than that. They describe him in the documentary as like he was a musical pioneer for EDM music, and his music kind of came out when I was in like my teenage years, so I remember it playing so much, and it would always be playing on the radio, and when I learned to drive, I would always used to listen to songs with Avicii, and he worked with some amazing artists, and yeah, it was just like a real, I mean, sadly he's not with us. He kind of just had a lot of issues going on, which obviously are really common when you rise to fame, and you just can't process everything. So yeah, it just touches on some really like heavy topics, but it was the most beautiful documentary, and I feel like the theme of what he was talking about really resonated, not only with me, but I know it resonated with a lot of people as well, of like searching for happiness and not being able to find it where you expect to see it. So yeah, a real like emotional watch, so do watch it, but obviously just be warned, it does cover some pretty heavy topics. So yeah, another one to maybe add to your list. But anyway, I'm going to make a start on dinner now, and I mean, it's using up quite a lot of leftovers, to be honest. We had a lot of wine left over from New Year's, so that's good. And I'm not going to do it in the slow cooker this time, I'm going to do it in a big pot. This is we use this whenever we're doing like big stews and stuff. This is the luggage from Storb. It is such a good pot. It's very heavy. So I'm going to brown off some carrot and some celery to make like a sofrito base. Then I'm going to take that out, brown off the beef short rib, got that in the butcher's yesterday, and then add tomato puree, lots of wine, lots of herbs, beef stock and chopped tomatoes, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven maybe in like an hour's time to blip away. Okay, so I've got the beef short ribs back in the pan. It's just blipping away nicely over here. It's quite steamy. I'm going to reduce the wine down for about half an hour on the stove. We need to pop out actually to M&S to get our travel money, as I said. So then I'm going to finish that off in the oven for about an hour and a half, so it fully reduces and goes lovely and tender and delicious. I feel like whenever you start dinner in the day, it just takes the stress out of it on the evening. It's great. Okay, we're in M&S. I came to get some thermals, but I actually didn't realise how expensive they were. I've already got 2 sets, but I think a 3rd set would be better. And white, preferably, if they have it, rather than black, just in case I put it under like white jumpers and stuff and t-shirts. But they were £28 a thermal, which is quite a lot. Sports Direct had them 2 for £15. So there's a Sports Direct really near here. Food halls that way. Or do you want to have a look?
I was going to have a long walk around the sale, because I feel like the end of the
M&S
sale
is so good. It's so good. Like, honestly, when I say we spend so much money in this shop, it's sickening. We come for a little picky tea, Marks and Spencer's. I always go through the homeware and I'm like, I like all of that. It's very nice. I don't know who the buying team are at M&S, but their homeware, I need to stop coming in here. Like, I love those little wood candle holders. They're gorgeous, and this is really nice as well. Thoroughly enjoy that. Sorry, I know. I also really love that colour. That's beautiful. Is it £20? It's such a good price, and it's down-filled as well. Oh, that's beautiful too. That's 24. Thermals purchased. I am officially New York ready now, and a lot cheaper than M&S. Probably not as nice, I'm gonna be very honest, probably not as warm, but it's a thermal later. They had loads in here as well. Well, probably not as warm, but yeah, you couldn't mix and match, so you had to get 2 tops for 16 or 2 bottoms for 16. But anyway, yeah, £20 done.
You join us on a handwriting competition.
No, honestly.
That I've set up.
For context of this, Zara always rushes to write the cards and just write everything, because she says I have awful handwriting. I personally don't think I do.
I need to yawn, you're boring me.
You're the only person who's ever said I've got awful handwriting. I've always been complimented on my handwriting, so who knows? But anyway, what we've just done...
Can I just correct the fake news you were giving there? I don't say Luke's got awful handwriting, and if you're a regular viewer, you would know that every year, on every birthday...
I can't read your handwriting because you say it's illegible.
It's illegible.
Which is not a nice thing to say. You basically saying I've got awful handwriting.
No, I said it's illegible. It might be nice, but it's
do you know what illegible means?
You can't read it.
But you obviously can. How did you find out we were going to New York?
By me
what did the strip say? It said right through the very heart of it. You read that very well, didn't you? Okay, put that on the internet. There we go. Right, before you go anywhere... First one, second one. Who do you think? Who's
now, if you were to quickly read something like this, woo.
Well, neither, because the camera's struggling to focus.
Okay, let me ready, steady. Read it now. You read the top one. Maybe that's because it's in order. Anyway, we tried to write a card for our friend who's looking after Maggie. It started because I said I don't think it's fair if Luke writes, because the poor girl's not going to know what's been written. Oh, garlic bread.
The oven's
Up you
ready.
get, chef.
We're not garlic bread yet. We need to put that in for about an hour and a half.
Put what in?
The beef.
For an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Luke, it's 6 o'clock.
No, it's 7:30. That's why I prepped it earlier while you were fanning on upstairs repacking your suitcase for the 3rd time. I've said it's from Maggie. Thanks a bunch.
Such a bunch of lies just said there. The battery's down. I think it's for the best. No one wants to see what you're doing.
And I've just been reducing this ragu down. It's kind of like vanished into nothing, but I've already portioned out some over there. So that's going to be another meal, which is great. The pappardelle is just cooking away nicely, so I'm going to add that into this, which will thin the sauce down, and then serve it up. It's honestly delicious. The beef isn't as tender as it was last time I cooked it, but I think the slow cooker really does tenderize it, because obviously it cooks it for longer over a slower heat. So lesson learned. I'm ending this vlog in the same position I've ended every vlog this year so far, in the same corner of our sofa, eating a piece of Zara's Rocky Road, and I couldn't have it any other way. Honestly, it's delicious. We have caught up on all of the series and programs that we've been watching, so we're having a little dabble in some YouTube, and I'm very much enjoying just watching other people start their years and what they're getting up to and what things they're watching and what they're eating, and it's just nice. It's just really nice. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. We're officially fully packed now. We've got our dollars, we've got our thermals, and the next vlog you guys are going to see, actually no, the next vlog you'll see will be a food video, and then New York, which is so exciting. So I hope you enjoy. What are you going to say?
I have a question.
Go on.
Do you class other YouTubers, like people that are watching that you've never met,
colleagues?
As your colleagues?
I knew you were going to ask that. Well,
I'd go with
no. But that's a nice idea. I'm not currently sat thinking Anna Kingsnorth is my colleague.
Interesting.
Weird. Anyway, right. On that note, I'm going to love you all and leave you all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all very soon once we're back from New York. Bye for now.